feel like a masculine energy. Ten of Swords we was getting yesterday. My booty hurt, but this actually represent a masculine energy. See, because they don't want you to know about. Anyways, welcome back to the platform. They don't want you to know about all the things that defeated them along the way that you can't see. That was fucking something ended for them because they was messing with you or me. I feel like somebody's trying to hide the fact that they got a male could be hiding the fact that they got penetrated so that they can be the winner. And I was just thinking this could be your brother, father, a man, your wife, your husband. But it's like this motherfucker, somebody is stupid as fuck. Somebody done did all this shit. They done stood next to a bunch of niggas and try to defeat a female and do shit in the dark to a female. It's like whatever this shit is that's going on in the world. If you think about it, there's single women out here that ain't worried about a damn thing. They got their kids or whatever. They're not sitting here thinking about none of this shit that we be talking about on here. They going on with their life. And there's women. The reason you solid, but it could be the reason it's not supposed to be this way. Somebody wants to say, well, that's your fault. We told you, if you stay around these people, that what's another motherfucker doing ain't got shit to do with me. What if I had to stay in a homeless shelter for a year and this same judgment is going on it? Whatever the fuck them people in that damn place don't got nothing to do with what I'm doing. You get what I'm saying? Somebody can take that and shove it up where they like things to go. But what I was thinking about is um, but for let's think about a man was staying with a woman. He knew that this woman had a blind spot or some type of impediment. And this is what the fuck he doing with his friends and his family and the neighborhood and the community. Could you imagine that shit? Somebody wants you to be concerned about washing dishes and washing clothes when they have you plugged into the type of stress that a president or something would be getting. But because somebody don't want somebody to be president, or say I'm supposed to be the first president, this Martin Luther King daughter, the prophecy by Nostradamus, by a Nostradamus. Say this has already been set. They already put the cornerstone at the top. That's me. But they don't want to use any supplies or anything to, say these people been over there in Washington, D.C. or somewhere, a base or something that they're calling Washington, D.C. And they've been working and stealing money and from the government and other people and stealing our social security numbers and doing all this shit. But this person was somebody that was married to you or me or somebody that was chosen. It's like these people playing around. They went up in there and they found out how to do all this stealing and all this corrupt shit. How to fuck bitches, how to do all this, get on spaceships and sneak in people's houses and go through portals and shit. But all of the stress that's going on the president is going on his woman. Now, they don't want you to show up as the president. They don't want to take you to the White House or this secret location or anything like this. But all the weight of everything is on your woman. And this is somebody that want to show out for other niggas, and you proud that you got other three. I don't know whose situation this is. Could be mine, yours, or anybody's. And you priding yourself on the fact that you was able to teach your wife a lesson or something and get other bitches and plant them in houses, steal her houses from her kingdom and put bitches in them. You know what I'm saying? Around her, that you giving these women access to her. She don't know these people from nothing, from Adam or nothing, but you letting these people have access to her. And then she also is getting the heat from being with the president. Whatever pressure the president would be feeling, this is what an at-home mom or something would be feeling. No finances, no support, no meetings, no sit downs, no nothing, no nothing. These people don't want me to be, but God already aligned this shit. It's already in alignment. So whatever these people are trying to do to stop me from doing, it's so selfish. It really is. It's like it doesn't matter. All that energy still comes towards me. While these people burn in the midnight, like playing around and shit, and going to strip clubs and smoking weed and getting high and drunk and playing around and shit, it doesn't change it. I just want to let people know that part because it's going to be written. They say every word is going to be written, but mind you, these people are communicating already on cell phones in their brains or neural chips, neural rings, this kind of shit right here. So they think that all those words aren't being written up too. They think that those of us that are professing something or speaking something, that only our words are being written up. Imagine calling yourself a man and your woman, you because you holding all the money, but your woman is holding it down in general. Imagine calling yourself a man. You're not taking any of the weight off of her shoulder, but you want her to take the weight off your shoulder. But she is the man. I'm the man. I'm the last man standing. Most of these men are women. Most of these men are women. Some of these men that you're with, these families of theirs and yours took some of these girls phallic. That's why you're a girl now, and gave it to these men. And a lot of them may not be able to still produce seed. They may have to have extra help by aliens and shit like this to get the seed to attach to also to procreate. Imagine that. Imagine calling yourself a man that, and like, oh, I can't take what you talking about. Oh, this is all this and that is too much. And then the person run away and go, deal with another woman or something that don't got nothing in her brain. Imagine also somebody cloning you, replicating you. They can't stand you, but they replicated you and then created a you that's dumb or something like this because you're just too intelligent. And then they put this person somewhere else and give all your money and everything to all my money that belong to me and my identity, all the gifts that my ancestors stored up for me. Imagine, imagine somebody giving that to. I'm the guest here. I'm the gift. I'm the thing, but somebody can't take it. They still want to be with me, but not intelligent me, and so they give all my stuff to somebody that got a rock in their brain, a rock in their head instead of, or some wires in their brain instead of a brain. They're not thinking. But whatever this is, it's like something is categorized already. These things are, how you got a computer, you got a IP address. I'm getting that. There's something. This shit is under my name. Not even your husband is supposed to touch this stuff. It's like a sole proprietorship, separate accounts. He got his shit. If he's a chosen one or something, he will have his stuff. You will have your own. But somebody's allowing, some officials, so-called officials, allowing this person to use yours and theirs. So you don't have nothing. Imagine yourself caught because you couldn't do this alone. There would have to be other so-called men with this person. Imagine these people calling themselves men or the man. A lot of these men are so mad because there is a woman here that is more powerful, or the weight of 10 of them all put together. And they're so mad. It's like they want to check and see what's between your legs. It is a vagina. No, we can't have this. But the truth is somebody outweighs all of these men. It's like an army of men. And one woman outnumbers these men on her own. But their ego, or I don't even know if you can call this ego. I feel like it's something else that has them so upset. You don't even know. It's not like you may be professing this or telling people this or something like this, but it's not like you're doing anything extra with it. You're not like kicking people's doors down in the neighborhood like, hey, I'm the king. What y'all got in here for me to eat? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it just is. So imagine that, running around to different countries and flying out of town and all this other shit and doing all this stuff, this preparation against your supposed wife. Now, even if it's, well, no, I'm going to say that whatever the situation is close to home. So somebody is supposed to be somebody's wife, but we don't know what measures these people have taken to try to make it seem like it's not. I'm also getting that a male is passed away. He held the power because he was connected to a female like me or something like this. The family is doing this. They don't have the authority to do this. They don't. They're trying to make it like this person is still alive and making these decisions that are so horrible towards their spouse or something like this, but it's not. It's not that. It's There's a group of people. They're trying to act like, oh, you didn't know your husband had all these children. These people are still in the semen from these people when they killed them. Did you notice that on the organ donor part, you can't choose no more? You can't put, when it say organ donor on there, and it used to say no or yes. It doesn't do that anymore. They just put like a little sticker on it. I think that the sticker could come off. They don't do that anymore. These are like hackers and illusionists. And a lot of people were just like, they was making it about, because they found out that the emperor or something was a female. They was making it about that. And there's so much shit that everybody missed because they were doing that. So it's like, don't, God is like, be still and know that you is a God. Because it's like after the aftermath that you find out what these people was doing like that, it's like, what else is there to say? I guess you needed it more than me. You still ain't never gonna be me, and you still ain't never gonna be the emperor. Like somebody, I was picking up too that somebody has been taken. Men have been watching this too, dude. They know that like if this happened 3 or 4 times, somebody took the spot of a woman, kept her stuck, took her spot. They went through the transformation 3 times. So this is somebody that never wanted to be a boy, or there was never a boy in the first place. They went through the transformation 3 times. They got like reincarnate, okay? And possibly, and they turned themselves into a girl every single time and took the star or took something from their wife. And the wife never had a chance to shine really, or never had a chance to get any kind of growth or a solid foundation or anything. That's why I say, imagine going and try to see how to chop your wife down in court. But really, in some of these cases, I'm hearing that these men never liked women in the first place. It was a ploy. Or again, at some point in time, if there was a heterosexual couple, they did something to sabotage it, or they got rid of those two, or split them up, or something like this, and then broke. Somebody is a buck. Somebody is a buck that got broken. These are like manly men, or like boys that, when they talk, they yell and they hit their fist and they, yeah, I'm the motherfucking man, but they been with men. And that's why they so abusive to women, and that's why they also getting these young girls and getting them to get in the same sex relationships, taking them away from their mother, raising them separate from the mother, around other women that's so-called empowered, but they're illiterate. This is somebody that you have your intelligence is amazing, but somebody didn't want to have children with you because they didn't want you to be attached to their children that may not be that intelligent, or they could be, but they wanted to have babies with dummies, or women that they can act like they were seers or something like this, but all of them take a drink from the Empress's cup. So it's like 99.9%, or we'll say not 75% of the tarot readers are false prophets. And they know that. They're not supposed to say it. They don't mind, they don't mind it being said, but they can't say it. It's like a part of this ploy or whatever. So trying to make it seem like, oh, this is bad because I know so too many. Kiki, do you love me? Okay. Because somebody didn't want to say. This could be also somebody that left you alone a long time ago, or they dated you for a little while, or they was with you and they got tricked away from you and they was mad or something because they let the real thing go, and so they wanted to make it seem like I didn't let the best thing go. It's a lot of these bitches out here. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody's thinking. They was doing everything for 20 years to make it seem like you're not special. Look at all these dozens of bitches that I got. My mom. Okay. I feel like this is another reason why even some of these women are not so upset about girls, if they found out that a girl was cheating on the boy or their son, because they know what they were doing behind the scenes. Anyways, we got a jumbled thing of and somebody sending me, I am the champion, I am the winner, I'm the one. Oh my god. Like I am the champion. I did win. How you like that? Oh my god, it feels so good to be where I am right now. But this is how you could tell that somebody is they feel bad, or I don't know, they're not the winner. We got the first card out is the King of Cups or Jesus in reverse. This could be like a fake Jesus. That's what I'm saying. Imagine a man. This could be also something that's leading some of these men to kidnap these girls and abuse them or rape them into submission because they come from alpha or dominant females, okay? Um, that don't cry about everything. Some of these men are upset because they let the fake tears from some of these other females that they were dealing with, they let the fake tears lead them to do stupid shit, and now they then got ripped out of some kind of standing, or they're not being seen as these type of men that they think that they are. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of shit that's making them angry and wanting to abuse women into the night, harass you. Like, this is what I'm saying. Somebody wants to be able to do this shit forever. It's not like I wanted to win so I can be the man and then I'm just leaving you in the dust. They can't. They keep coming around trying to prove that because they know that that they ain't did shit. They know that you or I know that they haven't broken your spirit or mine. Or okay, you destroyed a whole bunch of opportunities or something around me, but I'm still that I am and you not. And so it's like, okay, once we see this, then that's just that. So somebody is trying to like push pull energy, like, oh, tell me you love me or something like this, or say it at the same time as me. It's some bullshit. Three of Swords. All right. So somebody's like, I am. So obviously somebody's in my Akashic records and they knew that you see, and I just randomly grabbed these cards out. There's like 3 or 4 decks that's mixed up in my bag right here. I don't even have the whole thing. It'd be too thick to hold it. I just pulled these cards out right here. I'm just shuffling right here with y'all. So somebody already seen looking into the future to see what's in my database or whatever. So I'm guessing when I got that song like 20 minutes ago, that's because the cards is saying otherwise. The cards is saying that this person is a loser, a sore loser at that. Um, it's like it don't mean nothing to me. Like this is like you find out one of the greatest singers, and let's think about this show, whatever that show is, The Voice or something like this, where they have a bunch of celebrities, singers or entertainers on the stage, and they're listening to other people that want to sing come in and sing, and they push the little button and they're like, ooh, ooh, I want that one, I want that one, or whatever. And you promise, you like on this show you really wanted to meet this person or whatever. Like, I don't know, it's something about like, say you win the competition, but they never show nothing. They cut the show short. They say they don't have no money with nothing, so we never got to see you. They said, yeah, the one girl that was singing on here a couple times, her name was Jennifer Brown or something. She's the one that won. Everybody was waiting for at the end when the winner get to jump around on the stage and be like, oh my God, I'm so thankful to my mom and my dad. Everybody's waiting for that part. But somebody is so pissed off that they just pretend like the show like got canceled. They didn't have enough funding, and they just, all the time, 100 people that won this competition over the years. But somebody is so jealous of this one person, they do some stupid shit like that. Like, I'm just saying that that's how over the top it is, because 100% of the times they're not going to do that. They're going to do whatever they have to do to finish the show, right? We know this, right? We haven't seen anybody cut a show short or anything like that before, right? This is why I use it. It's so far fetched, but this is why I use it. This is somebody that would do that shit or just really do that, to make sure that you don't get the credit or the applause. And it's just like this person is just mad. It's like, imagine being with somebody and everybody know that this person here, they don't have 2 eyes, they only have one. So they can only see stuff on this level. They can't see stuff in the back. They know because they're a Gnostic. If you ask this person something and they go deep enough, they can find you the answer. But they can't see what you see. You have a heads up over this person in all the levels. You see what I'm saying? So this is almost like somebody finding out, like, oh, this is what this is. Oh, we're all as part of this program. So what am I going to be when I grow up? Oh, you're going to be an astronaut. So what about my wife? What's she going to be? She going to be the president. She going to be the queen of England. She going to be a god. What? What do you mean? I want to be that. And right there, somebody couldn't stand your fucking guts. And they went right into whatever this campaign is. This slander campaign or whatever this is. You didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. Somebody is just that pissed off about that. This person is pissed off. They got to sit around you for the next 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, knowing that that's your destiny. Never telling you. You don't know that this your destiny. But they all up in your shit. Somebody is doing something like that. All right. We also got this high priestess energy, this LaRasha energy, or whoever this is with these. I'm going to call her dimples. Okay. This person is not being victorious at doing something either. These two people could be they call it a work couple in the tarot, but these are two terrorists or two hackers that work together to steal something from an American, a very prominent figure, or somebody who's supposed to go into being a very prominent figure in society. This person did not win. And I feel like whoever this is, if these two people messing around, they're trying to put me or you beneath them. I've been very nauseated lately. We got the Page of Cups energy here. I don't know. It's almost like this high priestess or this LaRasha energy wants to defeat me and own me or be with me. Or these two people was messing around here. Or this person took the semen or something and they're creating a baby or something and they want somebody to carry it. But I feel like it's almost like this person is not victorious. She's going to be one carrying it. This is like somebody that said, oh, the only thing we got to do is get your wife in the act doing something and then we could go ahead and process the divorce so we can be together. But I'm telling you, this King of Cups, the person is in reverse. So they a fake King of Cups or the motherfucker is dead. Again, something ain't right. Something is so far disconnected. It cannot be fixed. And I feel like somebody wants you to realize something, like you missed out on something, and be like laying and jumping on the floor, flailing around. Like, oh my God, that opportunity came. Nothing has been missed. What? It's like these people were sent into a strong delusion or something. You know, you got motherfuckers probably from like more than likely from the. I feel like in our area there is something here, like some secret bases or something where we grew up at, and somebody is claiming to be on this west side shit, but dude, you're totally from the north side. Like, what are you doing? A lot of these people are claiming this shit. Because I feel like the Webster kids or whatever, I call them the Webster kids. I feel like they're the ones that change somebody's destiny. Like they switch something in somebody's database here. All right. Now we do have a Knight of Pentacles. This could be also an energy that's between two people here. The person could be putting this person as a high priestess and then trying to bring like the Empress down to a page, a pregnant page. Or they have a younger girl that's pregnant or that they're going to use to produce seed from here on after. Okay, so say they were using me and they were taking my seed or they were taking my stuff from my reproductive system and creating, they were just using those as like test dummies or killing all the babies or sending them to other countries or something like this. Because my whole thing is somebody want to make it like I'm stupid or something. It doesn't matter. If this people is talking about something that If this was my situation and these people talking about something like they're trying to say, what should we do to fix it or something? Well, the first things first is that if I'm this close with somebody and I'm married to them or I'm whatever like this, and everybody else in the family know what's going on, and everybody in the community, and I don't know what's going on with my, take it back to when somebody thought that that was a good idea, and then cut the ties right there and give me my portion. You understand? Cause if there's people working behind the scenes, I can't see behind the scenes, but what I can tell you is that right there. Because if I would have had the facts laid out in front of me like the rest of these kids did, or the rest of these people, so that they can make prominent decisions, even my information laid out in front of these people that's classified information or sealed information, it doesn't matter. If I am with you or I was married here, you already let somebody, what God put together, you already let somebody go in between. That's why I will never battle. I used to say on this channel that I'm only in competition with myself yesterday or something like. Not even that though, because I'm already somewhere. You understand? I don't even like that word peace. It's not peace. It's a stillness. Excuse me. It's a stillness. Yeah, we got a 9 of wands in reverse. Somebody could have a, you want my bar? Here's my hot rod. 12 inches have you sound like a retard. Somebody with a nice car or something. I noticed this house down the street. They've been like couple for a week straight. There was like a nice car there, really nice black Cutlass. That's why I feel like somebody could be trying to communicate with somebody or something. Because this is all this black and then this black car. I don't know if y'all can even see that. You don't even look. What the hell is wrong with this car? Oh, okay. Now I see. Okay, there you go. Um, this could be somebody coming in, producing something with someone. But I guess maybe this person wants to. Maybe this person is the one that's stuck to this high priestess in this page of cups. This could be this 19 energy. That's why I'm saying somebody's like, oh, who on a first name basis? I'm like, what you talking about? Because somebody want me to say that I know these people or something, but I don't know that person. Even if I knew somebody when they was little, I don't remember that person. So we got the Knight of Wands in reverse here. Hmm. I mean, this could be some type of um, practitioner or a legal doctor. Okay. But there could be something here. I wonder, oh, what the hell happened to my nose? Okay. I'm wondering if this high priestess and this king of pentacles want to look in the upright, and then they're trying to make an older woman or the actual prominent one here into a page. It's almost like whoever wants to be the most high will be the most low. But you have to be careful with that verse because it's whoever wants to be. Somebody can't help what they was born or what their birthright is. So Trump can take away the birthright or whatever this is when it comes to citizenship or something, but it still doesn't change. This ain't even this shit ain't even nothing on a public political arena area. This is something that they do in the dark or in the under. This is in the back. This is something that's done there, and they're supposed to be more powerful than even possibly the fucking president. Do you get what I'm saying? Whew, somebody is trying to, yeah. And I don't know why this King of Wands in reverse. I don't know if this person is sick. I don't know if this is like, there could be a masculine energy if your person got a lot of clones. They could be this could be one of his past versions of himself that never forgot you. But after the over the years, they've been having this person in the background acting like they the king of cups, and all this other shit, and the person really wasn't, and somebody end up getting sick, and then they can end up coming towards you, and then giving that shit to you. Like that's what the fuck you came here for. When I didn't choose me, the ancestors and some higher powers that chose me for something, and you can't convince me that it's like one of these things where like that movie I was watching, this guy was good at like putting people on a pedestal, making them popular, and then you know, making them, taking them, shooting them down, and then making them needy on him. That's what somebody wants this to be. But I told y'all already. I think that somebody took the God's plan from me, from my intellectual property. I feel like I'm the one that did. I think it's called something Island or Killer's Island or something Killer something whatever, and I was saying that it was a black girl on there, and she the one that had came up with this whole plan or whatever. They was at a bar one night and they came up with this plan. So somebody's always sending me a song. You were the inspiration, but God gave me a plan with to do good things, and these people took the plan and did corrupt things. Oh, this person gonna have that much power. They gonna be able to walk into any place with a chip and be accepted. They're gonna be able to walk in any hotel and not have to pay. They're gonna be able to walk on the airplane and not have to pay. They got a chip. They just walk in. Oh hell no, I want that power. You understand? And I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna give it to this person, and that person, all my friends and family, and then I'm gonna be able to do whatever, and I'm gonna be able to, you know, this is for people that God already cleansed you, God already trusts you, God already built you up from a child. You got morals and standards. God don't have to sit there and watch you all the time to see what you about to do. And these people wanted it, but these people want to have sex with little kids. They want to do all this other raunchy shit. You see what I'm saying? Like how somebody could take a brilliant plan and then discredit you and then take it into their own hands and then corrupt the whole thing. We got perjury here. I told you 75% of these tarot readers are thieves and false prophets. They have stolen from this empress right here, or from this empire, or they stolen from our country. A lot of them are foreign, at least half of them. And they stolen from our country, from our people here on this soil. We got the money theft in reverse. Somebody might have signed something, lying under oath, covering up something is a big ass lie. This could be also that somebody is young, or they got Down syndrome, or they've been cast down to being a child, or they're forever supposed to be forever young or something. Um, because if you think about this, I was just thinking about this. That's what is funny when it comes to playing with people's DNA and genetics. And like I told you, how some of these people were removing phallics and they're doing like transplants or whatever like this. Imagine somebody had a girl was supposed to be a boy. Somebody took her phallic and her semen, and then they started populating, and this person got all these little young girls pregnant. When they check the database and the DNA on those babies, it's not gonna be the spouse of yours or your brother or your father or something that could have could have could be the one that received your phallic as a baby. It's not gonna be them. It's gonna be your DNA. Do you see how smart somebody think that they is? It's gonna be your DNA. So it's gonna seem like you, a 50-year-old woman, or a 50-year-old transgender, or in this case, in the rooms, in the dark rooms, they will call you a man. They just not gonna let you do that in public. They don't want people to know or be like, oh my God. You understand? So just imagine some shit like that. And somebody's populating or using alien arms or foreign arms to use the person's semen, because there is some people in the world that produce both semen and a hermaphrodite, could produce both semen and imagine a motherfucker trying to say, ew, you nasty, I killed that bitch in high school because I found out the person was a hermaphrodite, or they had hidden gonads or something like this. But at the same time, behind the scenes, you fucking only niggas. You gay. Like somebody is doing something like that to somebody. Money trap. And there's a lot of women that's vouching for these men that's tarot readers that's transgenders. They have penises. You're not really fooling anyone. This shit is sick. Imagine we woke up tomorrow and found out what I'm telling you is true. There's a couple of people that mainly could be from the Midwest, that their families have been doing this for centuries, stealing the opportunity from the girl that God chosen. This could be like a Sarah Bartman energy that was chosen. And every time they block the girl's vision or block her movement, and then they say, oh, like it says in the Bible, like it says in the Bible. So then God placed a man in the east of the garden. Why do it say? Y'all gotta like with the Bible. It's lit. Y'all think especially tarot readers. I suggest, but your daddy probably don't want you doing it. Your master, but they said they say so. It's almost like damn. Well, that didn't work. So let's take a man and put it in the east of the garden and let him preside over, you know, all the people or whatever, or the day and the light and the dark or whatever it says after that. But tell me this: what if all the time the president was supposed to be a woman, and that's why all this time they never let us have a female president? They disturb the peace of the woman, or they rip her apart, or they measure her, and then they allow, and then they put the same measurements, or they try to find a man that's shaped like this person or look like this person or got the same genetics or something the same, and then let this person be that after they blocked you or restrained you. It's like somebody throwing you in a dungeon and then saying, well, we don't know where that person is every single time. Sexual connection. There could be a sexual connection with someone. We got a royal lineage here. Okay. And then we have ghosted, cut off, cold shoulder, walking away in reverse. All right. Karmic friends I told you, this is like, we got somebody from a royal lineage that's in the upright, and then we got somebody didn't ghost you. Either this is another royal, or because somebody found out that you are of a royal lineage, they don't want to ghost you anymore. But we got karmic friends coming up against you. So imagine these people rallying up the troops about this, and then the man find out, that person really is a fucking queen. I'm going over there. And then now the friends that was hanging out with this person are going against you for 20 years. They want to fight because, but the gag is these people already knew. So this could be somebody that was in outer space. This could be somebody that was brainwashed. This could be anything like this. So they had to rely on people on Earth to give them some information or something like this. Maybe they did a lot for these people in the past. They expected them to be truthful and honest with them, and all they was doing was lying and abusing this person's wife or mother or daughter or whatever this is. But I was saying it would have to be somebody immature as hell to not know the truth about this, and then come and fuck all your friends and get them pregnant, or pee in your apple juice, or keep bullying you, or whatever the fuck this is. Okay, because somebody wants somebody to care. That's how I said these people don't know about the regular. They don't know anything about psychology or anything. If this is what they're concerned about, or like I told you, these people are fake. They don't know nothing about what it feels like, the weight with the real weight of the world on their shoulders. Y'all, I'm tired. I fell asleep. I fell asleep in that chair at the damn nail place, and I never do that. I never do that. And I fell right to sleep in that chair. Even the dude, he know that I be watching him like a hawk when he be doing my nails. But I did fall asleep for a second in that chair. We got the lovers here, and then we got the Three of Cups in reverse. So I feel like your love is. Also, it's almost like I was getting that feeling that's why I don't like to go to public places no more, because the music, It throws off my it used to be lined up with my chakra, but it's not anymore. When I first woke up, I realized it was like a hovering spirit. It was everywhere. Everywhere I went, if I went to the nail place, the music went along with my chakras being in alignment. If I was at the gas station and I was listening to music in the car, and then I go in the gas station, the motherfucking music was talking to me in the gas station. You know what I mean? Like relating to me, okay? Relating to my current mood. It was like a smart city or something like this. Um, but this is different. Somebody was really trying to weigh the heart down. First of all, I went up in there for the pedicure and to get a feel. I think this girl spent like 2 hours on just a pedicure. So I was like, I came early because usually I come in like it's a hour left. And then there's reason for me to maybe be there. If they close at 7:30, we still be there for like an extra 30 minutes. But I came like 2 hours early this time. And I was only getting a feel. I wasn't getting a full set. I wasn't getting nails taken off or nothing like that. I was just getting a feel. What with a design. And it took almost probably like 4 hours. I got there at 5. I just got out of there at 9. The shit was closed at 7 or 7:30. Okay. So, and the thing is, I was trying to get in there, be out by 7, run over to the beauty supply, get me a wig, and I was gonna go out to the bar. I was gonna go get me a drink at this bar. It's like a nightclub bar around here. It's not that far, probably like 15, 20 minutes. I was gonna go get me a wig. I was gonna come back here, do my makeup, and I was gonna go out for a drink. Just by myself. And by the time I came out, the beauty supply was already closed. So, and I knew that with the songs that was playing, oh, I got you this time. I'm not letting you go. Oh, I'm so glad it's faded. We're bound to get. I'm like, turn this shit off. I was sitting up in that chair because I'm telling you, somebody's trying to fool someone and push the fooling on you. I'm ready to risk not relating to no fucking body in the world and going off to motherfucking heaven and sitting on the throne if God is gone or he want to leave and go with Charlotte to the to the next motherfucking planet like in Lucifer. That's what I'm saying. This could be even like Lucifer being like jealous of the fucking detective, and he been up in heaven all this time ruling and shit like this, and then now it's time for the detective to go up there and do the same thing, and then they don't want it to happen. He ain't gonna be there, so nobody just gonna be there or something like this. Or somebody like, I want to get down from heaven and I want to go down there with you. But it's like, you didn't even give me a choice. I don't like a motherfucker that block out and try to blot out everything else so I can't see my options, bitch. I'm important too. Anybody that think that you don't have options or it's something this fucking big, bitch. Like somebody could have just came and opened up the stairway and let your ass walk up to the heaven right now in the middle of this yard. You know what I'm saying? That'd be great. But you mean to tell me all these other people had 10 years to go and jump in the clouds and shit and go down into the underground and be untouchable and play super fucking hero arcade games and shit like this and they all been doing this for 20 years. You know, they got to fly to Japan in 1 hour and see what it's like on a super train. They got to do all this shit. And you just think that I'm about to be happy that you about to plop down the staircase and let me walk up to heaven, bitch. I got shit to do. I want to do some shit here too. You know what I'm saying? What is going on? You know what I'm saying? Something like this. So this is what I feel like. Somebody wanted to make somebody feel left out. And I'm telling you, whoever this is, they had ample opportunity to hang out with you. You ask this person all the time. If this is like a friend from high school, they got a high position and they family paid their way up into a powerful position and they trying to pay you back. You was like, hey girl, come on. No, I'm too fat. I'm ugly. I don't want to go. This is somebody like this. And then but you like, okay, girl, well, I'm about to go because it seemed like it's gonna be fun or whatever. And you ask this person, you sat, come on, at the edge of their bed, just come on. Don't worry about nothing. I'll pay your way. Let's go. And this person, nah, I don't know. My hair too short today. I couldn't get my eyelashes on. Somebody could be like this. But they know how it felt those times when you still went. They thought you was supposed to sit there with them. Because I know that when I was younger, my friends would be like, I'd be like, nah, bitch, I ain't even getting no money this week or whatever. I'm just gonna stay home and chill. And I'm like, bitch, you coming, get something on or whatever like this, and I'm paying your way or something. I'll be like, all right, damn. Like it was hard to get me to stay in the house. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. I was out and about in my youth. It was hard to get me to sit the fuck at home or sit down. I was spending the night at people's house for weeks, bitch. Okay, so I was gone. All right. So it was hard for me. If you was going somewhere fun, now if you was going to an intimate thing like, oh, my friend Angie having a little thing, it's probably gonna be five of us, and I don't know them bitches. Oh, where you know Angie from? Oh, work. Oh, well, no, you go ahead or something like this. I don't really want to go. I don't feel like getting dressed or nothing like this, and I really don't want to go. Something like that, no. But don't say that you going to a party or something like this. We about to be dancing and shit. I was gone. So I feel like somebody trying to say, "Oh, remember all the time I used to ask you?" But this is some shit like this. We just doing a girl. It's Friday night, and we just doing a little thing like this. Okay, this ain't even no rhyme or reason. But this is like that's what I'm saying. So you got a sister, and she always seen you go out with your friends, but she was like a bookworm and she stayed home, and now she's in a position or something like this and she feels what she felt like you left her out and went partying with your friends. First of all, she couldn't even go with you because she was underage still. Second of all, you know what I'm saying? But somebody trying to act like you just left them out. Somebody wants you to feel like you made them feel. Girl, I'm telling you, somebody is they off their rocker. And the real thing is somebody just wanted to give your shit away to somebody else or something like this. Mm. Like somebody just that's just what this person thinks like. And it seems like this is a friend. You always try to, or like I said, you always try to get your husband to go out. And he like, no, I don't want to spend no money, or I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. And then this person get in a high position of power, and then start restricting you in your life or something, trying to abuse their authority over you or something like this, and be like, yeah, bitch, yeah, I'm in outer fucking space. Remember all them times you went out with your friends, bitch, and you left me at home with them kids? It's just like, well, damn. Before I went out with my friends, I asked you, did you want to go do something, and you didn't. You know what I'm saying? So somebody was trying to, like I'm telling you, somebody was in your life just to stagnate it. They was just in your life to make it seem like you was so bad for still living your life a little bit. Right? Now say I'm the one that's the aristocrat. Say I'm the one that's the fucking royal child. I was supposed to be living a much better life than I did here with you with these fucking kids. But at the same time, when they gave you the opportunity, say this was a situation where somebody's light skinned and somebody's dark skinned, somebody's Caucasian and somebody's so called African American. This is something like this. First of all, I don't even want to talk about shit else. See, now do you see where I'm coming from? I don't want to talk about shit else because you stole my fucking identity. All we got to do is look at that. And you stole my fucking identity. You look at files and shit on me that you ain't supposed to be looking at. I don't give a fuck if it's the president, bitch. Don't be going looking at my shit. Because if you telling me that I got classified documents in Washington D.C., bitch, I must be more important or as important as you, even if you work there. For me to for some files on me to end up on your motherfucking desk. You understand what I'm saying? Some files on me end up on your motherfucking desk. Do you get what I'm saying? Because throughout my life, if you would have told me, if you would have said, girl, I had a dream or whatever, or if I knew somebody was actually a real psychic, I had a dream or I had a vision, and your file was on the desk, I'd be like, bitch, please. But after I've been able to strip this shit down and look at how naked, whatever this fake invasion and shit that these people got going on for the past 4 years, yeah, these motherfuckers know who I am. They have to. They know who I am. But if you would have asked me this throughout my whole life, like the president knows who you are, I'd have been like, or even if my family came and said, we was hiding this from you, but your dad is really, this president of the world or something like, or the country or whatever, and this we were supposed to tell you this at this age or something. I'd be like, get that shit up out of here. If somebody told me this 10 years ago, I'd be like, y'all trying to take me somewhere and kill me or something, I would not think it was true. But at this point, for the past 5 years, oh, they know who I am. Or they know who you are. Whoever we doing this reading on, or whoever could think that they could resonate with this. Alright? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nine of Swords energy in reverse. There's a huge cover up too. I feel like Nine of Swords, somebody's not in the Nine of Swords no more. You're not in fear or something like this. But a lot of this shit, you or I am not being able to call judgment on, or the shots, because you're not online. Somebody got you offline so they can harm you, harm your children, harm people, harm your family or mine without me knowing it. So the Nine of Swords in reverse, like somebody's not stressing out or feeling the pressure, but it's saying judgment in reverse, that somebody actually is. So I could be here chilling. I'm not feeling the pressure, but because I'm not, somebody could have my clone somewhere beating the shit out of her, because I don't feel I'm the one talking online like the fuck I want to. You understand? I'm the one talking online however the fuck I want to, right? That they can't come knock on my door and punch me in my face like they want to. So it's almost like somebody has a punching bag. You know how you get the champion bags, or what the fuck is that name that be on punching bags and stuff like this? Everlast. Everlast. 'Cause I got one downstairs in the basement or wherever. So it's an Everlast punching bag. So instead of a punching bag, somebody has cloned someone, and when they get mad at what I say on this channel or what you say on your channel, they going and beating that person. Other people could be paying as well to do the same thing. This could be in Dubai or in some other country or something. Other people are paying to do this. Somebody thinks that you're too disrespectful with your mouth, but I only got 6,000 subscribers on my channel. I don't talk to nobody really in real life. Who are these people? What made you that mad? How did you stumble across all these fucking readers with all these views and stuff? How did you stumble across my motherfucking channel and get mad at what I'm saying enough to make a clone of me, or kidnap one of my versions of me that might be, off the radar and in another country hiding, or being placed away, in a spot, until that day, one of Christ's hidden ones or something like this. How did you do that? How? We got injustice here? And what is that proving? Because if it was to punish me and give me this, if you beating your wife because you want her to shut up or something like this, it's not really afflicting me. So who are you trying to teach the lesson? Or you just need a big old pacifier in your mouth? This could be somebody's pacifier to harm other people or something like this. Hierophant in the upright. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, if I woke up and my eye was black and my lips was swollen and my leg was broken, do you see what I'm saying? Maybe somebody was like, okay, well, I better not say nothing again. Yeah, these motherfuckers about to kill me or something like this. And you could choose to say something or you don't. But if somebody that's a mentally ill person, if you want me to shut up on my channel, why are you hitting someone else? I mean, I feel like I don't know how else to explain this, because we're just doing a reading here, right? But this is just me trying to explain or express to you what I feel like could be going on here. And this is like somebody lying and saying, I don't know what she's talking about. We can clone people. We used to do that shit in high school. Some of the girls at school that made us mad, we did that. We cloned them and we had sex with them anyways. And we did this weird shit. So, are you sure that you're not doing that to her? Because she's saying it and, whatever. And then somebody find out that, yeah, I'm protecting her. I told y'all, I'm protecting her. Somebody is not protecting this person. They're not. Maybe they were at one point, but they're not anymore. And then we got the Five of Wands here. This could be where fascinating and watching people and stalking people goes wrong, because you see this girl get up and make herself beautified throughout the day and wash dishes in her kitchen, and you see her in her read books and stuff like this, but you never seen her get into a fight or get into an argument or something, and you think that you like this person, and now, oh, I didn't know this person could get mad like that, and now instead of just saying, ew, I don't like that girl, and leaving the person alone, somebody trying to teach somebody a lesson, and then that's mental illness right there. Especially if these are the people, we got so many crimes in the country, supposedly, allegedly, right? And these are people that's supposed to be using this equipment to take care of our nation. It's sad. Yeah, something is hidden here. So it could be a hidden room. Somebody could have went somewhere like, dude, I know you got her clone up in here somewhere. Something's hidden. Star energy. Something's hidden. Ishtar. Also, out here, a lot of these people, excuse me, some of these celebrities have already gone through the transformation, or some of these celebrities never looked the way that we seen them looking on TV, or they already went through the fucking transformation. So somebody could have been, pulling on your energy 10, 15 years ago. They were a boy. They looked like this. Who they are now is not that person no more. Heartbroken. Back to dust or something like this. Or this could be also the punishment of those angels that supposedly did something wrong, and then they had to go back to the dust, or they had to go back to they couldn't use their angel bodies no more. All right. You could be thinking that you're in love with the angel body. Now this don't have to be an angel body. This could be like the celebrity body. And somebody's like, well, don't ever put your whole, somebody like, don't ever put your whole, no, that's fine, because once I find out that that person was fake, or that's not how they look, sound, act, or think, or anything like this, then I could just walk away from it. I don't have to deal with that. But don't ever fake and act like you somebody else and come in somebody's life, because eventually their energy or God or their spirit guides is going to pull you away from that person, because you're nothing of what you said. This ain't even about appearance. Somebody is nothing of what they said. Lawyer, attorney, lawsuit. Also, somebody didn't get you to come over the fucking edge all the way into stupidity, okay? With thinking it was okay for anything to be watching you for a long amount of time without coming out of the dark and speaking to you. Even if they gave us that technology today, it's not normal. You would have to think it's something wrong with that person, the situation, or something, or the communication, or something at some point in time. Okay? So somebody's son, something could have happened to somebody's son. Okay? We got the emperor here. And we got a mentally ill emperor here. This could be a circus emperor or a traveling emperor, a gypsy emperor. And then we got somebody's son is in reverse. Okay? They could have killed somebody's son and then made them be a star. They killed somebody's son and made them be a star. And a lawyer and stuff like this is in the upright or whatever like this. You should get this. But then again, we got this energy here. Somebody has to go on another type of mission here in order to get a hold of whatever this is. You're not going to do it. Somebody has to go. Somebody has to go somewhere else or something like this, possibly. Or somebody did this, killed your son, and then went to a space program. Maybe your son was in the space program, and there was not enough room for anybody else to join, and somebody else wanted to be in this NASA court or something like this, or this space. They did this, and then they took this person's opportunity in outer space. This could be somebody that's like, I'm finding out I'm immortal. I don't want to be here anymore, bitch. I've seen all that I need to see here. I don't give a fuck what's on the other side. Take me there. Like somebody could be on that. Okay. But again, I feel like they went to outer space and now they don't like it there. Okay. Passion, desire, gardens. This could also be what this secret shit is. Why some of us are connected to some of these entities is because these are people that go on missions like to outer space and they still have connections or something on Earth, or they have vassals on Earth that they can jump into depending on what your connection is with these people throughout the past. And they can still kind of, they can go and meditate or put a headset on and act like they down here on Earth still, so they don't freak out in space. It could be something like this. Well, outer space. I look at outer space as like the outer rings, like North America, South America, your other continent over there, you know, whatever, or supposedly here, wherever it's at. Okay, that shit is in the middle right there. Okay, I think it was WHO or the World something organization with the damn map with the grid around it, the rings around it. All the shit we doing right here is in here. There's other outer realms. That's fucking outer space. It's not. So maybe even if you see the space, that's what I was thinking when I was little. Like everybody be like, "Shut up, that sounds so stupid," or this technical things or something like this. And I used to be thinking like, "Bitch, it seemed like that damn spaceship." And when they say, "Oh, 1, 2, 3, blast off," when that motherfucker going up, it looked like it's just about to. I don't think it's going to space. I used to tell people shit like this. I think it's about to just go like thousands of miles this way and just end up like in, you know, some other distant land or something like this. Like that don't even, and they say no, but if you look at the calculations and 55 degrees Celsius, not, I don't give a fuck what you saying. When I'm looking at that damn thing, I just don't think it's going to outer space. I think it's going up and then it's going over and it's going and landing somewhere on another piece of land, like miles from here. Like that's just what my brain is seeing. And that's, it made me not talk that much in school because I, I just and they're like, no, read right here. I'm trying to show you in the sentence or whatever in the paragraph. You read this, what you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. This could even be me calling the government the godverment. Because I said, these motherfuckers, I told my person like 10, 15, 20 years ago, it seemed like, and he like, why do you keep saying that? Ew. And why do you say that in their videos? You know you sound stupid when you're saying that, don't you? And I'm like, well, I'm not saying it like, no, I'm just saying it because they're trying to play God in our life, it seems like. So that's why I'm saying the godverment. These motherfuckers want to play with our life like this. And then he was like, that sounds stupid. But this is like somebody telling you this shit and they get accepted into a secret society and they find out that really that's what this is. At least for some of us or some of y'all, that's what it's going to be. The government is really the heavens. I used to talk about this in my biblical readings. Or there's a firmament or something that's as high as somebody's been going, or that's as high as these people have been able to go, and they just went with it, rock with it, lean with it. Do it. So that's what I was thinking here. All right. So somebody could have been thinking about a moment of glory. So something is going bad here. Okay. Quick communication. You're not getting some kind of communication here. All right. Um, Also, I was getting like something about like not very much chemicals or something, but like something about like little things being in people's bodies and then leaving out through like the toilet or leaving out some kind of way. You know, like somebody's not being honest about what like fairies are and stuff like this. So when people like, girl, yeah, what happened? You left that situation or something. Is the body is still there, but it's like a little maggot or something that can go up in there and wedge its way up in there. And so the worm is different. The body stays the same. The worm is of a different person. It's a different person's attack. You know how like some shit. You know how Barbie back in the day, if you had Barbies, right? You remember